Welcome back. As we approach field 26 on Saxlingham, we are just about to stop there a moment. We're going to wait for that to save. Oh, it's bloody sod's law, it is. There we go. Right, we are going to do an oat harvest as a contract. Because, well, why not? 8 grand plus whatever we get left over, which we know what will happen with that. It'll go straight into, as I turn the noise down in my headphones, our grain dryer. Now, it's a relatively small field. I think the field size was 3 point something. Let's have a silly boy. 3.6 hectares. Which is not too shabby, I think, because field 2 was 5.2. So smaller than our field 2. Interesting shape as well, which is good. So we can probably as well turn that off. Now you'll see we had the old JCB back in action. I was looking for a small tractor to buy, but it seemed silly, really. So what I've done is I've put the John Deere up there because we don't need it at the moment, because we're not doing any spreading. There we go. Yeah, it just made sense to swap the two over. There we go. Don't need the straw. Job is a good one. So I hope you are all well. With a minor adjustment in my headphones. Seems very loud today. It is Saturday afternoon. And one has a little bit of time, so I thought try and catch up and ensure that there are 3 episodes this week for you all. And who doesn't love a little bit of harvesting on a Saturday afternoon? Now, whilst I was up at the sheep and goat enclosure, the wool is starting to rack up. So we do need to, at some point, have a trundle up there with the telehandler and go and shift some of that just out the spore point for now. Best price for that is May. But yeah, it does seem to be ramping up, which is right in what I said before. I think I said it before about how in the warmer months they will produce more wool, which to me makes a logical sense. So yeah, that's a task to do at some point. But no mad rush. We'll get a warning, I guess, that says no more space for wool pallets. But yeah, we'll try and avoid that at all costs. The other thing I said we would do, and I have not forgotten about it, honest, is we'll get a few more goats, I think. I haven't actually looked at the split on how they are for, goats versus sheeps in the pen. But more goat's milk would be good. So we'll have a look at that. I think we're okay for cows at the minute. But again, we'll have a look. The Highlands are just the Highlands. They are just sitting there, well, not sitting there, lying there, standing there, eating food and being healthy, which is good. I don't know whether you... I don't think at the moment there is a male version. I've not looked on GitHub to see if there is an update by Arrow. I'm not sure. It's not something I do regularly. It's something that's like, oh, I'll remember randomly every now and again to like go on, update auto drive, course play, you know, all the ones that I use the GitHub versions of. But yeah, I might need to have a look at that, because that would then increase their well, their reproduction, wouldn't it, really? Because, you know, there's a, at the minute there's a, oh, brainwave. I wonder if we could use the artificial route, the other AI. I haven't done that yet. That could be one to look at. That could be one to have a look at. Well, okay, we'll do some animal work a bit later on in the episode, but for now, I mean, I think this was showing a relatively low potential yield, wasn't it? And it not being a big field, we may not get much left over at all, but nearly done a first pass around the field, and we are only approaching 50%, which, yeah, just goes to show this could be potentially field where there's not exactly a lot of crop left over. And as if by magic, top right, no more space for wool pallets. So let's go and deal with that first, shall we? Let's just, for now, we're gonna have to get them at some point. Right. Yes, I know, sheeps. Let's go like this and just shove these along like so. Perfect. Lovely. How much is in there now? 180, no, 123 litres. I'll tell you what we'll do while we're here. While we're here, people, let's break up to episode. So, in our... So they're all sheeps. They're all sheeps. Lots and lots of sheeps. No, sheeps. Goats. Right. Okay, and we've got quite a few. Let's have a look and see if there are goat goat. Right. Okay, you're not bad. You're awful. Oh my word, these are bad. Bad. Really? Come on, it can't just be the one. I selected 495. Okay. Let's do one thing. So if you have never done this before and you think, oh, I'm always getting rubbish animals, we go down to realistic livestock and we go reset animal dealer. There we go. And then hopefully we go back into here. We find the goats. That's better. Right. You, yes. No. High fertility, health low, no. Yep. Definitely. Not bad. No, yeah, you'll do. Any more half decent ones? Oh, yep. You. Very good. So we will buy those. Another 3,700. Super duper. Right, so that's that done. Messages. We can clear those. That's all good. Right. So they are sorted. How are we for food? 4.5 and 18 litres. Okay, super. Right. Right, back to yeah. So yes, that was quite a timely little, I was going to call it an interruption, but it was a nice nice break from the old harvestering. We are, I've sort of squared, oh, if I can actually turn my camera around, squared off that side of the field using VCA, so we're just going to run under the headland to finish off that bit. And then, yeah, we'll crack into it. I haven't needed to unload just yet. I am guessing that we will get all of this grain in both of the trailers. I think that is probably a safe bet. But yeah, we'll do it. You know, it's £8 in the bank. And then what we'll do once we've done this, we'll go and have a look to see if it is possible to AI the Highlands. I don't think it will, but yeah, it's worth a go. Interesting to see what we get if we can, or indeed if there is what would happen if we put a different male in there. Could be some interesting mixes there. We'll see. We'll have a bit of a, don't want to completely scupper the herd though, really. But we'll have a look. We'll have a look and see what we can come up with. How good does that view look? The moon in the background, the lights on, the dust. Ugh. See what I mean about the lights? So you see, if I get my cursor, how the flickering of the header reel. Just think that looks awesome. It looks awesome. Oh, we've overshot a little bit there. Let's get it back over here and correct it. There we go. Lower down. Job's a good one. So we've done one full unload. And we are 25% full again. So we'll need both trailers, but I'm still thinking that we're going to be alright with just the two. We're not going to have to make a third trip, so to speak. I don't think. It's deceiving. It is deceiving. And I know we're only on short rows at the minute, but we'll see how we get on. There we go. Lower down. Fantastic. I mean, look. I know there's issues with the game and the textures sometimes, like we saw previously, but it does. This game is epic. For all its flaws, I think it is epic. It's just, yeah, you can't beat stuff like this, you know. And I've noticed as well, I think it was the last update? I think it was, or patch, or whatever you want to call it. They've fixed now the gradient of light. You know, it used to go dark like that, because he attempts to click his thumb really poorly. That's something I've never been very good at, is thumb clickering. But yeah, that seems to improve, and I've only just noticed it. Do you know what I mean? Because it is that how it should be now. Oh, there he says. All of a sudden, the brightness appears. That is what is known as Murphy's Law. But still, it could just be a cloud passing, I guess. Weird. Yeah, Sod's Law saying that, and then boom! Like the bright light, bright light. Right, I am rambling yet again. So don't screw me over. Don't screw me over. Perfect. Right, we'll crack on. We're not going to. Yeah, we've got 1, 2, maybe 3 passes left after this one, so not too much longer, and then we can go and depend on the light. We will see about investigating the AI on the cows, I think. It's a last run down the field. Not long hit. That is Sod's Law again. Not long hit 8%. So yeah, it's all gonna fit. We'll just grab the class. Yes, the class and the other trailer. And I think we're going up into that direction to our left to deliver this, I believe. But that is harvesting done. We can turn that off. Auger out. There we go. So, yeah, it'll all fit in this one trailer. So let's just let's get a bit of a sprint on if we are going to do this running malarkey. But I quite like this little field and this little area, the tracks and whatnot. You can still sort of work out where you need to be. And I know we do quite a bit of work near the map edge, but it is nice to be in the middle of things. So whilst that is tipping there, we can now let's just have a quick butcher's hook. Yeah, so we can we get out, or do we need to go? I don't know if we can get along there and then up. We'll have a look, shall we? We'll have a little see if we can get that way. Don't know. Is there a track? Yes, there's a track, boy. Fantastic. Oh yeah, of course there is, because we had the... Was it the truck we had running around there? Let's put some flasheroonies on. There we go, and then up here. And then a right. Yeah, because this was the farm I saw before, wasn't it? It's like, oh, look at that. Ooh, look at you. Right, up this way. Oh, she's steep. She's steep. Lucas. Put some lights on. There we go. Shine a bit of light on the situation. So then if we take a right at the top here, we should be, in fact we might not even, yes we do. Right, let's go this way. Ah, look at that. Fantastic. Oh, that's quite handy. Right, so if we... Are we going to get back out again this way? One is guessing that this is the grain merchant, or the animal feed grain. So we don't want the money to go up. Oh, fantastic. Oh, I like how the auger sound activated when we tip. That's quite cool. 54% transported. So, I'm guessing... Yeah, we can. Of course we can. Of course we can. Right, so what we'll do is we'll park that up there. And beacons off. Lights off. Engine off. It did. There we go, and we'll head the same way. So we did 54% with 18,000. So, yeah, there ain't going to be a lot left. There is not going to be a lot left. I wonder if there's a calculation. Probably there is. There's got to be some way of working out how much will be left over, if any. Versus size of field, state of the field. Don't know. No one said a Manitou. No, don't need one of those. Thank you. Right, again, lights and beacons. Right, I will get up to the tip point and I'll bring you back in. I mean, it's going to be a couple of seconds, but you've heard me rabbiting for ages. So, here we go. With finger on the trigger. 92, 93, 94, 95. Ooh. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. 2,500 litres left. Oh, I will take that. So, what we should be able to do is get this round to here. We will bring up auto drive. Let's just see what course there is around here. Oh, fantastic. Okay. Brill. So let's do that and send that to home farm. Wait, off you go. In fact, no, stop. Stop. Let's be sensible. Grain dryer tip and deliver. Aha. You. I was on the right one. You can go to home farm. Wait. Off you go. You can be auger in, and we shall get you off of the field. Beacons can go off for a moment, and we'll fold you up. Job is a good un. Now, let me get that on there without too much hassle. I think we might be able to, people. Lovely. Right, so how is this going to work if we send this home? Home farm way and go. And we'll take the fast track back because I can just imagine it yeeting the header all over the shop. So we can lose that. And yeah, I'll see you back at the farm, and then we'll have a quick look at our Highland cows. So close, but yet so far. To this day, I can't for the life of me work out which bit in the course makes them want to reverse. Hold fire a moment. Makes them want to reverse into there every time. I just, yeah, I can't work it out. But yeah. It's always an interesting experience sending multiple vehicles to one spot, because there is inevitably going to be some point where they cross over, and my routes are not advanced enough, I guess you'd say. You could do it. But there's waypoints in and all that malarkey, but yeah, no, we don't do that. So we need to go to the Herefords, don't we? There we go. This has been tipped. Let's tell you what we'll do. We'll just have a look. Oats, yeah, lovely job, lovely job. Oh, we need to collect on the contract. Collect, thank you. Anything else popped up? Refresh. I thought we drove past a couple of fields that were ready to harvest. Let's just... Yeah, field 40 was one of them. That's... Oh, how can that... Because it was drilled at the earliest point. Yes. Whether they'll pop up at some point, I don't know. You thought that they'd all be there. No, never mind. Never mind. Right, Highlands. That's what we were doing. Yoink. There we go. Right, so I don't know if there are Highland cattle. No. See, for Oh, so there's water buffalo bull. Maybe I need to check. Maybe I need to check. Okay, so... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Diseases. Start treatment. Oh, it seems to be spreading. Oh, dear. Right, so... too young, too young. Let's find... Right, 12 months. So, artificial. Can we inseminate? What do I need to do here? What do I need to do? Aha. Right. Oh, see, it's not going to work, is it? Because there's no... Will that then be a Hereford, a Highland Hereford? Would it? Try that. £8.40. How many do we need? I don't know. Is it one? Let's go. Just buy one. One straw. Oh, you can pick it up at the store. Really? It's not like a... No? Okay. Is there actually a straw at the store? I don't know. Or is it... Ah, ha, 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 ha. Hold fire. Hold fire. So it was... Who are we looking to do? And we need to be on there, that. Haha. There we go. If we do that... Do we know if that's going to work? How do we know? We'll mark you. I'm assuming that would it work? I don't know. We might just have wasted £8, people. Could have just wasted £8, but let's put the old light on. Right. I think. What we up to? Tell you what. Let's sleep. And then we can feed the coos in the barn. And we'll go from there. Well, good morning, everybody. And we've had a message pop up. And we will go and review that message in a moment. But I want to purchase something. Completely frivolously. But I want to get a quad. Now, we're not going to go for the crawl track, although that does look impressively cool. Attaches, yes. Chainsaw holder, yes. Let's go. Let's go with a W. How do we... Ah, that was it. There we go. 20. No. 25. Front and back. I'm not bothered. Yes. So chainsaw holder here. That's on the back. Is that a usable winch? I don't know. We're going for the 80 horsepower one. 37 miles an hour. We're going to buy that outright. And that should appear right in front of us. So, can you interact with the winch? Can you interact with the winch, or is it just... No, that's a shame. Crouch, maybe? No, that's a bit of a bugger. But if we go, we can pour SR, put the chainsaw in there. That's good. And then let's get on it. Let's go. So the message that has popped up is about the cow that we artificially inseminated, which is rather cool. Hello, misty morning. Still only 20 past 5. There we go. I thought, you know what, instead of just walking everywhere, we could use this to have a bit of a whiz around, couldn't we? Right, so if we go to here, and if we go to here, and if we click on our marked cow, expecting one baby. So that's pretty cool. I am tempted to do the same. Actually, no, we won't. We won't. We will hang on to see what is born. And we'll go from there, I think. I think that's going to be the plan. So, what a lovely morning. How are the coos for food? Sheep pasture, you're all fine. Water. Yeah, all good. Cow barn. Could do with a mix and could do with a bit of straw. So, we'll head back up to the main farm on our new toy. What are the lights like? Oh, they turn on and off. That's good. Oh, completely frivolous. Totally unneeded. I've been on moaning in a few episodes time about having no money. Somebody can remind me of this purchase. I thought, why not? Why not? It's a nice way to get about the farm. Morning, ladies. So, let us get this somewhere which is not going to be in the way. Probably here. Lights off, engine off, off we get. And, ooh, look at that. Ugh, even better, even better. We can just put this in instead. Oh, it's going to be a tight one there. There we go. Lovely jubbly. So, next episode we will... In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to knock up the time a little bit so you can see, once we select the right implement, how much milk we actually get, or how much money we get for our milk a day. So that should be cool. There we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 5,700. Which is not too shabby, is it, really? So on that bombshell and that new purchase, I'm going to knock the time back down again, because otherwise the day will be gone and I'll have forgot. I'm going to make another mix-up, because that was dead handy, having that there ready. And then we'll probably start on another field, I think. So yeah, thank you all very, very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Slightly different, found out about the old AI. Yeah, thank you all for watching, and I shall catch you all in the next one. Take care.